Welcome to Doom Scroll Diaries, where we break down the best of the worst of the internet for you weekly. I am Mae.
And I'm Laura, and I'm hyped to talk about our topics today and to see how you are doing, Mae. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh my God. Did you see I am in my safari outfit? Because I'm about to go on safari in 2 days.
That's so exciting.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be the trip of a fucking lifetime.
It fucking better be. Better be.
Yeah.
Literally better be at these rates that
Yeah.
they are charging us to. To be fair, we are literally like sleeping in a tent near a lion. And they're like, I don't know, it feels dangerous. We're going to charge you the commiserate money.
Feels like we should have like ample people there working for a living wage.
You don't want like a person who's fine losing this job.
Right.
I do not want an intern guarding me from the lions.
Right. Do you think there's ever been a case where somebody intentionally let a lion in there to kill people?
Ooh.
You'll
I
be
don't
the
know about
first.
that.
They're going to be like,
Maybe
these people
me.
are so annoying. We hate New Yorkers.
Yeah, this bitch will not shut up. God, she drinks a lot of water. We have to carry all this bottled water in here for this stupid
water,
war.
please.
And
You're
other
getting-
things.
Yeah, and other things.
And other alcohols. Yeah, I actually did just see a story. I didn't even put this in. I guess it's kind of dark, but like a week ago or so, this man who, like this like pretty wealthy man who owns one of the safari camps in the Western Cape,
Okay.
got trampled to death by an elephant.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the owner of it. And he was trying to help. He was trying to like save a guest.
Ooh.
That's the kind of service we're fucking talking about.
That's the service we need.
That guy, I mean, hero, first of all.
Yeah.
And so tragic. And he had done like all this stuff for conservation. Dang. I felt really bad because everybody in the comments was like, yeah, fuck that guy, like running like a game thing.
Okay.
And
what?
In this case, I do think people got a little confused because they thought it was a hunting camp.
Yeah, right.
And it wasn't. It was a conservation one. But the I forget exactly the term they use is different there. Yeah. So they said that, and then everyone got all confused, and then everyone in the comments
nobody redacted themselves, I'm sure.
Well, people in the comments were coming in and being like, "No, it's like to save him. He's like a good guy," and they were like,
"Yeah, but like still,
yeah, but like Gaza." You're like, "Stop! What does that have to do with anything? Why is it in every comment section?"
It truly is, and also, guys, I mean, just in general as a society, we've talked about this offline, but I feel like we have thoroughly and completely lost the fucking plot. Everyone's like very openly and aggressively calling for deaths of certain people. If you are of a certain success level, if you are of a certain profession or whatever, then like it just means people can kill you and the entire society will back them. It's like really frightening.
I know. It's very French Revolution.
It is.
Vibe coded.
Yeah.
I think it's just, unfortunately, like the class divide has gotten so intense that everybody is losing the morals that we had.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
People have no morals.
And this goes through those patterns, where
right.
they guillotine a couple of people because the proletariat get all upset.
I mean, what I find to be so interesting is like we're kind of loosely talking about the unfortunate mass shooting that happened in Manhattan, and people online have been like literally cheering it on, being like, she deserved it because she was, head of BlackRock or whatever. Blackstone, sorry. But literally the same exact people that are saying that, if this was 15 years ago, 10 years ago, they would be like, this girl's a girl boss. She's doing stuff in a male dominated field. They would be rah, she's a hero.
Yeah.
Now like they have a different perspective on it, or society is, these people are not thinking. They have no original thoughts to themselves, but like now society's rhetoric has changed. And so their rhetoric of what's acceptable has changed. And I've seen like tons of TikToks being like, she deserved it, all this crazy stuff. And it's like, whoa, you guys should be on a watch list. This should be on a watch list. If you're openly saying that with your full chest and your government name, sorry, like there should be...
You're probably not going to get hired.
You're probably not going to get hired at Blackstone. I'm just saying.
Probably not going to get a job.
Yeah.
Probably not. And I get like, we're income inequality, all that stuff is at a crazy rate. We need to make some changes, but that is not the way those changes are made.
It's not the answer, and it's really scary.
Especially like at random.
Yeah.
Never, to be clear, never. But like even with United Healthcare, you're like, I see the logic here, but like versus like random employees? Like, what do you mean?
And then people were like, oh yeah, he went up to that floor to kill her. But it's like, no, I think she was in the lobby. Wasn't that the story?
She was in the he went to the wrong floor. He was trying to go to the NFL headquarters.
And now people are saying, no, he didn't. People were like, no, he was actually going to Black. It was like, guys, you guys are spiraling. You're actually spiraling because you're unhappy in your lives and you want to point blame at somebody. And there is a lot to blame on Blackstone. That's true. But like, you gotta relax. And like everyone online saying these things, I'm like, maybe you should get a job and then also you won't have so much time to spiral out.
Going and
publicly.
Murdering random employees is not gonna help your situation at all. It's only gonna put you in a worse condition.
Yeah,
like
to
by
say
a
the
lot.
least.
Blackstone's not gonna they're not gonna change their investment strategies, I assume. What if they do?
Exactly. And like, you know, it's kind of like this interesting thing where it's like, I don't know. Everyone has their industry of choice. Obviously that's a shitty industry. We know plenty of investment bankers. Plenty. I know tons of investment bankers, and it's like, are they at risk of getting mowed down?
So here's the problem: is that like at its core, it's a fine industry.
Right.
Investing in companies allows companies to grow.
Right.
Like that is at its very core. If I own one grocery store and I'm like, God damn, I am good at running grocery store.
I don't want to run every grocery store.
I'm going to run another grocery store. Just another. Then the town next door would benefit from me, and I could make more money, and I could keep doing what I love, which is run grocery store in my situation. I'm going to go to the bank, and the bank's going to give me a loan, and I'm going to open up another fucking grocery store. That's like that's what they're doing.
That's America.
The core of what we're doing, and that is why a lot of you're right. Like it is like a very it's everywhere now, but it's like the heart of America and innovation and stuff is like, being able to do these kinds of things and being able to like take ownership. And that's like really cool. It's why a lot of fucking immigrants come here.
Right. Because you can
H-1B visas.
You can take ownership of your lives.
It's amazing.
In a way that you can't a lot of other places.
It's an amazing thing. Now, unfortunately, when you dial that to 11, you start doing some pretty like crazy shit in order to make money, and that's not good, and that's like when capitalism goes wrong.
Yeah,
but there's like a lot of really nice green stuff in the interim that we had. So we got to just trust the government to help regulate it.
Good luck with that.
Which unfortunately has been where we're having a problem.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
But yeah, it's been like actually ridiculous seeing so many of these people online. They're so proud of their take. And I'm like, whoa, this is like a Batman movie. Like
they're for sure on watch lists now.
Yeah. It's scary.
It is crazy.
China's probably watching from ByteDance over there being like, you guys wouldn't believe what's going on in American TikTok.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure that they have the monitoring and they're like, and this is why we don't let our people do anything.
Yeah. Like, this is fucking crazy.
You guys, you have all your options and you're acting fucking crazy.
Yeah. They're acting crazy. No, it's insane.
I do think like what an insane day for the people at the NFL.
I know.
This man, if you haven't been following as closely, he had CTE, or at least claimed to have CTE.
You can't know unless someone's dead if they have CTE or not. So we don't know. But
I mean, he's clearly crazy. So let's the signs point at this point.
The only reason I would think that he wouldn't have CTE is that he only played football in high school. Can you really get CTE from like a little light?
Can, but I do love how he's like the stolen valor.
I know. And he's going after the NFL and it's like, sweetie,
you're just crazy.
You were never going to be in the NFL.
You ruined my career. No,
you never had one.
Yeah, well, no, you just had a lot of zins. That's your issue.
I also saw this crazy, it was like an Irish woman and she was talking about the shooter, and she brought up something that Fox News played, and she said it was AI. I don't know if that's true or not, but she was like pointing to reasons why it was AI, and it was like footage of him as a football player. And then she was saying that the reason why they were trying to make it to the NFL was that people wouldn't have the conversation about Blackstone. I was like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? The reason they had that little note that he left or whatever.
He had a note. He was going after the NFL. That
right. And she was saying that she was like, don't worry, the note's wrong too, because the NYPD wrote the note, obviously. And I was like,
so you think the NYPD is just sacrificing the NFL and giving them also another major industry?
Yes, exactly.
Like they're what?
No, that's what she thinks.
They have those are both their clients.
I mean, these conspiracy theorists, guys, it's like they will find an avenue to confirm what they're previous belief is, no
I
matter
know.
how ridiculous the avenue is. And what's scarier to me is that there's all these comments, and granted, maybe a lot of them are bots, but they're like, oh my God, never thought of this, da 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 da, you're so smart. And I'm like, whoa,
it's
we're
me.
QAnon. We are fucking QAnon on both sides, dude. It is like, it's getting wild out there.
I know. It is so tempting and it's so fun is the problem. I mean, you guys know my favorite conspiracy theory is I don't even know if I can like legally say it anymore. I don't believe that. Well, I mean,
the funniest comedian in the United States of America set up his own. I'm talking about Trump.
Yes. I'm like, Beth Stelling? Like,
Beth Stelling.
She's very funny. Yeah, no, I mean, I jokingly don't think that Trump got shot, but it's like it was started as a bit, but now like I keep getting fed all of these videos online.
And you're like, listen, maybe not. Anything's
but it's
possible.
still a bit, but it's also a conspiracy theory.
Listen,
I just saw a video of backstage. I'm gonna get myself in trouble of him getting shot. And like the video footage, and one of the guys goes and gets all of the people taking pictures and brings them over to like make sure they get the shot, and then they lower the flag.
Wait,
but
after the shooting or before?
No, while it's happening.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
that is
dude,
weird.
it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Now, is this video probably AI? Yeah, yeah, I'm sure
but
it's
AI.
like,
yes, this
But
is
I'm
what I thought
still
all along.
liking it. I'm still liking it in the comments with those bots.
Yeah.
Is this a bit? We don't know.
Laura's
we don't know if it's a bit anymore.
Everyone agrees with me. Look at all these people.
Look at all these people.
Bots
It's
from
just-
Russia.
Yeah. Russian bots and me.
Speaking of conspiracies, I have a little bit of a spicy topic to bring up. I sent you this video of Huda Katan.
Oh, yes.
So Huda Katan, if you guys don't know, she runs Huda Beauty, which is actually great products, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I have purchased, I think, like a bronzer from them in the past.
It's really good.
Yeah.
They're in Sephora. They're in all these places. It's a really great place. But she has been very vocal about pro-Palestine, which is great. Good on her, etc. But she now has kind of turned a little bit of a corner, and now she's just essentially regurgitating what Alex Jones has been saying for years.
Is she Palestinian? Is she? What's her
lives in
background?
Dubai, which I find very funny. I'm like, babe, you don't have a leg to stand on.
Sorry.
So first of all, let me
live in Dubai.
Dubai.
Where there's gonna bitch about this.
She probably personally owns slaves. Honestly,
literally.
Yeah. Or like slave adjacent
indentured servants,
indentured servants.
You know
at
when
her
they
house.
send them, and this is like a real thing that's happening. They will have these people come in to work, and they'll take their passports. Yeah, and then they like end up owing money. I should do a
yes.
You remember we talked about this briefly? I don't
and
know
they can't get out of it.
They can't get out of it, and then they no longer have their passport because their employer is like maintaining control of it. And they have to pay to get out because they think they're like paying where they live for.
Right.
So it's like those little towns where their employer owns where they're living. So they technically become in debt to their employer who has their credentials, so they can't go home.
It's like getting trafficked, kind of.
It is. It's extremely similar to getting trafficked.
Yeah.
We should talk about that in more depth at some point.
But anyway, Dubai is not a place that has any moral high ground anywhere. I've never been there. I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure I would have a great vacation there.
I've been there 2 times.
Yeah. What do you think about Dubai?
Fun.
Of course you did. I mean,
but I will say it was like one of those places. It's kind of like when you get to Vegas and you're like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like I'm going to just turn a part of my brain that's like looking around and being like, off and enjoy a goddamn cocktail. That's what I'm going to do. You know,
right.
Went to a 7-star hotel.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
Did not realize they went up that high.
Me neither. How was the cocktail there?
Honestly, at a certain point, like how much better are we really getting?
That's true. And honestly, New York City, specifically some restaurants in our neighborhood, which we're going to after this, I can't wait. The cocktails are phenomenal.
They're phenomenal. Yeah. You're not, I think coming from New York, you're not really going to get wowed at that point. However, it was really fun. And I think this was one of the places I was trying to, this is where I was trying to make out with a guy on the dance floor. And they came up to me and him and like ripped us apart because we weren't married. So fuck off, Dubai.
It seems like a strange place. It's also like when people are obsessed with stolen land and all that, and they're tweeting that from Australia and New York City, and you're like, guys,
what do we do?
I mean, what the difference there is just time.
It really is.
That's really the difference, you know. But yeah, so she has been not caught. She was very proudly doing it. She posted on her TikTok some dangerous conspiracy theories about a certain group. I'm sure you can surmise which group. And I mean, I don't even know if I can say it on the podcast without getting flagged, but basically she said that Zionists were responsible for World War I, World War II, 9/11, and October 7th. And what she means by Zionists, of course, is people of the Jewish faith, because Israel was not even a fucking thing. It was under British mandate until 1948. Like,
yeah. So what do you mean?
She means Jews. She was just saying it.
So she's being crazy anti-Semitic.
She's being, of course, yeah. In my opinion, I mean, listen.
I think we could say that.
Yeah,
I feel pretty firm.
So do I.
I'm go ahead and plant my flag on that one there.
Listen, so do I. But a lot of people, I'm sure, would disagree with us. But there have been calls.
I'm sorry, World War I?
No, literally, people are crazy. I'm telling, people are crazy. They're like, these conspiracy theories are like, a lot of her comments were like, great.
It's not really they caused it, but they certainly became players, unfortunately. And they got roped in.
They did get roped in.
Yikes. But World War I, were they even involved? Wasn't that like an archduke who got murdered?
Yes, it was Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand. Yeah, we remember.
Yeah, but anyway. But she like really was going hard, and she was like looking at the camera being like, and all the evidence, and I was like, oh, she's like slipping, like this is a brilliant businesswoman, and her mind is like melting in front of us, and it's actually like crazy to see, because like we were talking about before, there's so much propaganda, there's so much like weird shit being said online, and people just follow whatever rabbit hole suits them. And I think like this is a prime example of a really objectively smart woman going mad, like going genuinely crazy.
You got to protect your brain.
You really
especially
do.
In this day and age. Like, it's like you can't just like realizing your environment shapes you, quite literally.
Yeah.
So I really should. I mean, as much as this is a very funny bit, I need to cool it on any conspiracy theory talk. They're so fun. They're so enjoyable. But it will eventually change how your mind works. You know? It's like if I go on Duolingo every single day and I'm doing my Spanish classes or French classes or whatever the hell, I will eventually know more Spanish. So if I do this with conspiracy theories or propaganda or hateful rhetoric, hateful speech, I'm going to learn it just like I learned Spanish.
Exactly.
Poorly, but I do eventually learn.
You know what's kind of interesting too, and this is, I think Mark told me this. He read it somewhere or whatever. It's like something like this. But basically, people that are more educated traditionally, like someone that went to Harvard, for example, like someone that's like objectively like smart person, they're actually in some ways more prone to conspiracy theories and believing certain things, because in their mind they will like find the conclusion that fits their original hypothesis, and they're smart enough to like draw these things. So a lot of conspiracy theorists are actually very intelligent people.
It's like when I'm in a fight and I have to defend my position.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. All right. So you're mad. And now we need a reason why.
Right.
Let's start thinking. And I'm pretty good. I'm pretty fucking good.
Let's start with where we're at and let's walk it back.
Walk it back. And you got to be quick about this. And you got to lawyer up.
You better lawyer up, babe, because I'm going to pull up something you said 7 years ago. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but you better believe that when you said, she's pretty, I remembered that and I filed that in my brain.
I said, this will be useful.
Yeah. Or even worse, when Mark will be like, oh, that girl, she's so annoying. I'm like, when did you fuck? When did you guys have sex?
Well, that's Jedi level.
Yeah.
Because he thinks, surely I'm in the clear.
No, come on, please. I'm too smart for this. Talking about another woman in my house?
You're telling me you have a negative emotion towards her? Which means that you initially saw her in some light whatsoever.
Honestly, you guys dated, probably. She probably broke your heart, and now you're coming all back around. You're trying to throw me off the scent. Let me tell you something. I'm a bloodhound.
Yes. No shot, dude. You're a toast. Good luck. Welcome to the big leagues, sir. Welcome to the professional leagues.
Anyway, I think Huda Beauty, what's interesting to me is that several years ago, I think people would see this crazy unhinged TikTok and be like, calling for her to get out of Sephora and calling for her to get canceled and all this stuff. And I haven't seen much of that. I think there is a little bit of that, but it's pretty quiet, which is just like an interesting shift in whatever the fuck is going on in the brain rot sphere that we're all in?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something bad.
Yeah.
It's definitely not good. I think we are all agreement there.
Yeah. So that's all I have on that.
Crazy. Well, let me tell you another equally concerning one. This is about the government,
Okay.
etc.
Always has our backs.
Always has our backs, as South Park would say. Like, we love them. They're the best. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that South Park episode that just came out, episode 1. I think actually we're probably releasing this episode on when episode 2 comes out.
Okay.
So maybe, who knows what will happen. We're recording this a few days ahead because you remember the safari.
She's hunting. She's big game hunting.
Big game hunting.
Laura is.
Can you imagine? I would kill myself.
Could you fucking imagine? We would actually get some views on this goddamn podcast, though. People would say, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Some hate watches. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to go hang out with lemurs. I'm going to have literal tea time with lemurs. The
That's
place
so
we're going,
fun.
the lemurs like to come and eat the tea leaves after tea.
Oh, cool.
They have an afternoon tea. And then
Great.
the lemurs run up and then you give them your tea leaves.
Wow.
That's heaven.
That's heaven.
What? That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Are you going to the place with the giraffes so they come in and they eat?
No, Giraffe Manor. No.
Yeah, I didn't do that either. Where is that?
That is
Kenya? I think.
no, I
maybe?
think it's in South Africa.
Oh, I don't
Maybe
know.
it's in Kenya. I'm not
We
sure.
missed it.
But point being, it was like one of those things where I was like, it's a little bit too for the gram.
Yeah.
For me.
No, I get it.
It's also too expensive.
Yeah, that too.
Both things. But I was
Yeah.
like, it was like, also you can hang out with giraffes kind of regularly in America
Where?
at the zoo.
Like, in Central Park?
You didn't know this? Yeah, you can feed giraffes wherever the hell you want.
Oh,
They're all over the
sure.
goddamn place.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay,
You guys knew this.
great.
The Denver Zoo, they have the biggest giraffe population in North America, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can
that's
feed them
something.
there
Cool.
in Denver. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
These
Denver's a
giraffes are
weird
like-
fucking place.
Why is the air so thin?
They're like, no, we're even higher than the elevation because we're fucking giraffes.
Why am I in a mountain?
I'm thirsty.
Why are there so many of us here?
Yeah, I'm so thirsty. I can't breathe.
There's a full herd of
There's
us.
like a lot of oxygen that has to go down that long neck to get to my fucking lungs to come all the way back up. They're
Yeah.
torturing these giraffes in Denver. Why are more people not protesting against
why
that?
are we not getting upset about that? Instead, you should go and feed them. You can for like not that much money. It's like $5. They give you a
Really?
thing. You feed a giraffe.
Oh, that's nice. I fed a kangaroo in Australia.
That's exciting.
That was exciting.
That is exciting. Okay, so I was
Anyway.
talking about South Park. Just had this episode where they were criticizing Trump, and it's this big thing. And you guys might be curious the backstory on it because it's pretty extensive, and I am going to do my best to take us through it.
Okay.
So we're going to go back to December of 2024. This is during the right after the election, and Donald Trump, if you recall, filed a $20 billion, it says, Jesus, lawsuit under Texas's Deceptive Trade Practices Act
Okay.
against 60 Minutes, which is on CBS,
Mm.
regarding their Kamala Harris interview.
Okay.
So 60 Minutes this was such a weird story. So like, if you don't remember, I don't blame you. Kamala Harris did an interview with 60 Minutes, and he said that they favorably edited the footage from it to make her seem more coherent.
Okay.
Now, I have seen both the before and the after of the footage.
Yeah.
It was standard editing practices.
Yeah.
And everybody, when they initially filed the lawsuit, was like, okay, this is bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't going to go anywhere. Like, this is him just being, like, Trump doing what Trump does, which is lawsuits. He loves a lawsuit. He'll kick them
Very
around.
litigious.
Very, very litigious. He's put this lawsuit in, and yeah, like, I mean, they made some light edits, but it was very minor.
Uh-huh.
And it's like
It was
kind
still
of
like truthful. Like that's the meat of
Exactly.
what she said was the exact same.
the meat, exactly. Like
Yeah.
the content was all the same. It made it like a little smoother, which is what they do for like, I mean, God, I'm not expecting 60 Minutes to go raw. We don't even go raw on this
Right.
podcast.
No.
We smooth it out on Emily smooths it out for us.
Thank you,
sometime.
Emily.
Thank you, Emily. If it's not very smooth, you go talk to Emily.
Right.
But point being, like, that's like a very standard thing.
The only unedited shit you see is when it's live.
Exactly. And
That's
this
it.
wasn't a live interview.
Right.
So whatever. I don't even, it was weird. So anyway, he filed this lawsuit, And it alleged that they had manipulated them to make her seem more like they were favoring her more. And everybody was like, okay, this is a bullshit lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, cut to July of this year. Obviously, Trump is president. And there's important background. Paramount, who owns CBS, is about to go through a big merger with Skydance for like a bananas amount of money.
Who does Skydance own?
Skydance? Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't ask you a question off guard. Ah!
No, you can. You absolutely can. But they're another media group. What do they own? Let's look it up real quick.
I'm on it.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. It's like Nickelodeon franchises.
Wow, that's
I don't know what the
embarrassing.
fuck is
So
happening.
Nickelodeon. Okay, that seems like there should
Weird.
be.
Yeah, it seems like there should be something else or like an absorption the other way.
Yeah.
What do I know?
It's kind of hard to keep track of what all these different groups own because they kind of trade them. It's like
Dude,
playing cards.
Honestly, there are 4 companies.
Truly.
Like, there's like 4 companies. They run the world and the government is...
BlackRock is
BlackRock.
one of them. Not Blackstone.
No, actually, Blackstone used to own BlackRock. And then BlackRock was a subsidiary of Blackstone.
Oh.
They're both the same, essentially. They
What's up
used
with
to be in the 90s, and then they had like some big beef, and then they went their separate way, but they effectively do the same thing.
Is that why they have the goddamn same name?
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway, point being, I don't think BlackRock is involved here. Probably. They're probably involved in some back channel avenue.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, Halliburton is just like, we are way up here, like doing our marionette hands for everything.
Or Palantir. They freak me out.
They freak me out too.
Freak me out.
God bless.
Okay, so Paramount and Skydance are going to be doing their merger actually next week. And it's really, really big. It's an $8 billion merger. And as a result, these things need to be signed off on by the federal FCC. What the hell does that stand for?
Federal
Commissionaries? Commission of Commissary? I don't know.
Great.
You get it. It doesn't matter. The FCC, or if you think we're dumb, that's fine. I don't care. $8 billion, and they need to like get Brendan Carr, the FCC chair, to sign off on it. And he had actually had some scrutiny over CBS's news coverage in the past.
Okay.
So point being, they're concerned about this, and they have this bullshit lawsuit, but they're like, fuck. Like,
how much is the lawsuit for?
$20 billion, which is hysterical.
What?
It's like complete. I mean, it was just, the whole thing was just like trumped up. Like literally, like to his.
We want you. I don't like you.
I don't like you. Oh, this is crazy. So they go and settle the lawsuit with the Trump administration, I guess, or like the government or whomever, like the group that was representing it. And I think they settled it for like $16 million. Okay, was the settlement.
Like, that's so funny to sue them for $20 billion and get $16 million.
Yes, but the problem is that is effectively saying that yes, 60 Minutes did something bad in our eyes, and we're sorry, and we're going to make an agreement and give you the money ahead before going to trial because we don't want to go to trial.
So it's like effectively like we are guilty of this thing you're accusing us of,
and
in the
legal. You can kind of look at it as a bribe. Like, hey, we'll give you this money right now, and we'll give you we'll say that we're backing off of this thing. Yeah. But you guys need to do our trade deal in a few weeks for $8 billion. You guys need to let this Paramount thing happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So, which is bad.
But why would the government be involved in the? Am I wrong? Am I understanding correctly?
I think
why would the government be involved in a merging of two companies?
Because it's an antitrust. So they have to because they're such. Yeah. That's a fair question. Yeah. And because they are so big, they have to get sign off by the federal government in order to move forward.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. So that happens a lot for like whenever Amazon buys a company or where one of those companies that's big enough, and Paramount certainly is, where and Skydance probably is as well, where it starts to be like, hey, is this no longer going to be competitive for the other companies in there?
Oh, so it's not a monopoly.
Exactly.
Okay.
It all goes back to, what is that, Sherman?
Something like that.
Sherman antitrust laws. Isn't that what that is? Oh, man.
Damn.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm not. But if I am right, that's pretty cool.
Tell that to your friends confidently. They won't.
Yeah, don't do what I just did.
Honestly, as long as you say anything with confidence.
You can just make shit up.
People believe
you.
you.
My God. That is The Sherman Antitrust Act, enacted in 1890, is a landmark U.S. law designed to prevent monopolies and promote fair competition in the American marketplace.
You are literally the
fuck
smartest
am I?
person I've ever met in my life. The smartest person in the world.
The fuck am I?
Good
Who
for
the fuck am
you.
I don't know who I am. Okay, so anyway, that is a law that is important to know, and because if you do a podcast, you'll bring it up. And a lot of people criticize the fact that they settled on this lawsuit. Like Elizabeth Warren said, it was a possible bribe in plain sight, and talking about like the press freedom. Because here's the problem: is now CBS is basically being told like, hey, if you do stuff that's like against the current government, we might have to settle lawsuits or whatever. Like, we're not going to defend your right to like freedom of the press, like, free speech and whatever.
Wow. Huh.
Like, the implications are like
big,
really tough.
Yeah,
really tough.
I don't love the government being so heavy-handedly involved in media.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of countries that have that.
Yeah.
China's one. I'll say it.
Russia also one.
Yeah. A list that we typically don't like to be on. But yeah, that's what they do over there. So anyway, that is... So people were criticizing the deal, and I actually listened to a story on The Daily about this, where they were interviewing the guy who had done the whistleblowing on the smoking lawsuits. Remember that? When they were... All of the different like cigarette companies were covering up the fact that the cigarettes cause cancer. Yeah. Like, the stuff that we all know now, but this is like back in the day. And he had done the whistleblowing, which was like this big thing with the government. And he came on and was talking about how like insane that this is, and that it would really change the newsroom's ability to go after these types of stories, thinking that they might be not allowed to move forward with them because the lawyers say we can't. Yeah. So it's not good. Anyway, that to the side, Colbert then goes and is on his show and is ripping apart this entire thing. Go listen to that episode. It is way more coherent and educational than this version that I'm doing right now. But I'm kind of doing the meta criticism of the whole thing because he is talking about this. He's going crazy on it. He has another like year left on his contract. Yeah. I think it was...
maybe like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. So he calls it a big fat bribe, similar to what Elizabeth Warren says. And 3 days later, they canceled his show.
Oh my God.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it is.
It's
this is like Succession.
It is.
It literally is like
even more so with the government, where you're like, whoa.
Well, they were sort of involved in the government in that show, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
they had follow the business stuff in that show. I was like, yo, I don't know why it's a big deal, but something's happening.
Back to the affairs. Back to the affairs. Yeah, so they announced that they would cancel The Late Show in May 2026, citing loss-making financials, citing it was not making enough money. Obviously, I mean, I'll tell you this. If you're going to cancel a show for not making enough money, fine. Maybe this is the wrong moment. Maybe hold the announcement, because are you fucking kidding me? Whether it was because of the money or because of the criticism of Trump, like,
it looks bad.
It looks terrible.
It looks really bad.
Yeah. Terrible. So everybody like freaked out online. Colbert came back on like for the next episode and was like, yeah, now I'm here for a year and I don't have another contract, so I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. Why would he? That's actually kind of fun. I hope he goes rogue. I hope he says things that are crazy.
I hope he goes, dark Steven.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I love that man.
Colbert.
I fucking love that man. So, meanwhile, in parallel, South Park, and South Park has kind of criticized Colbert a little bit in some of their episodes. Like, they're not exactly like butt buddies.
Right.
Or anything like this. But they have, what is the Trey and... Who are the guys running it? Trey and Matt. God damn it, I should know this.
Oh, from South Park?
Yeah.
I forget their names.
Trey and Park.
Trey and Matt, I think. I don't know. I saw that documentary and everything, and I like can't remember it.
Oh, it's Trey Parker. That's why I'm thinking that. Got that. Fair enough. And then I think it's Matt. Yeah, it's Trey and Matt. Okay.
Okay, we got it. Trey and Matt.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Jesus. I should know that, but it got confusing. There's a lot of different names.
There's a lot of names, guys. Give us a break.
Give me a break. So anyway, they had signed like last Tuesday, so a day before their first episode was supposed to come out,
Okay.
a $1.2 billion 5-year deal with Paramount to stream all of have all the access to the new season of South Park and the catalog for the next 5 years. So they signed this deal, 1.5, excuse me. I said 1.2. It's 1.5.
Wow.
For its 27th season. And the next day, they dropped an episode. And South Park does their stuff really fast. You're probably familiar with the 6 days to air. Yeah, you are.
6 days to air. That stressed me out so much.
It was stressed me out so
much.
So much. So that means that the stuff with Colbert was in the news cycle when they were able to do the creation of this week or last week's show. So they did an episode where they stopped using Mr. Garrison as a Trump stand-in. Typically Mr. Garrison is who they use as the metaphor for Trump.
Yeah.
They dropped that.
Okay.
And they put Trump just straight up in there with a picture of his face.
I saw that.
Everyone else is animated and Trump is just his face. He's also weirdly Canadian. You know how the Canadians talk with the straight mouth?
Yeah.
He's for some reason Canadian.
Okay, great. I love it.
And they were not kind about him. They have him being in a full-blown relationship with Satan.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
In which they continually show him having a tiny penis. You can just see his tiny little animated penis.
He probably does have a tiny penis.
Probably.
Every one of these dictator types, they always have fucked up dicks. Okay, anyway.
That talking micro penis that becomes a character in one of the scenes and talks itself. And then they do another scene where in this episode, the town of South Park is mad because Jesus is being allowed into the schools, and Jesus is a character in South Park, and they're like, why is Jesus in the school? And PC Principal is oh, we have to do it, or you have to, the government wants it now. It's a thing we're doing.
Yeah.
And then they're watching the news, and the news anchors are yeah, we love the government. You can't say they're the best. Basically being the version of the CBS news anchors who are now castrated,
Yeah.
So directly referencing
that's really
that
funny.
exact thing.
Yeah.
And then
They're
Jesus
so smart.
talks to the kids at South Park and the people of South Park who are protesting against the president and are do you want to get us fucking canceled? If you guys don't shut the fuck up, South Park will be canceled.
I love that breaking the fourth wall thing.
Oh my God. It was great. And South Park, I enjoy it as I enjoyed it back in the day. I find it's a little crass. It's doesn't always, it's sometimes a little much for me.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I think it's the meta, not all of it's for me, but this episode I was y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They don't care
have
at
made
all.
enough money. They don't care anymore.
No,
they
they
have
don't.
this $1.6 million or $5 billion, contract that they just signed. I bet they had their lawyers review it ahead. They were yo, we're about to drop some shit tomorrow, so we're gonna go ahead and check out the content clauses on this contract. And they actually, I think they even said directly that they don't want to end up like Colbert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Trump do any sort of rebuttal to this? Because I remember Meghan and Harry did, and it was so cringe. Remember that?
I know.
That was crazy. It's guys, just be the joke. Just be a part of the joke.
So weirdly, I don't think he did do a response to this himself. But I will say, the White House.
The White House is
Hold
talking
on.
about South Park? That's really funny.
Yeah, they said the show was no longer relevant. So they said that the left's hypocrisy truly has no end. For years, they had come after South Park for what they labeled as offensive content, but suddenly they were praising the show. That's what the White House spokesperson
I don't
said.
think the left was ever going after South Park for offensive content.
I don't think they were either.
Yeah.
Just like the creators of South Park, the left has no authentic... So they just did the classic thing where they were okay, I know you're asking us about South Park, but we're going to just pivot this to the Democrats.
Yeah, sure. That's so fucking
No
funny.
authentic original content, which is why their popularity continues to hit record lows. Okay, well, they just signed a $1.5 billion contract.
I think this might get their popularity back up because he's not wrong. I mean, or the White House is the White House is not wrong about South Park. That obviously, it's
Offensive.
waning. Oh yeah, it's offensive, but it's also waning in popularity. But as is who the fuck watches like Family Guy these days? You know what I mean?
I think people do.
Oh really?
Here's the thing.
I loved Family Guy when I was growing up, but like,
I lived in Rhode Island. It was like required reading.
Right.
That was what we did. That was reading for us in Rhode Island. But I think that there's probably more people watch. They wouldn't have signed this big of a deal if people weren't watching it. I just don't think it's our friend groups. Like I think we're not in the group that would be into it.
Probably though, like Paramount, I would imagine is just putting. I think Paramount has a streaming service they're trying to. So they're probably like, okay, we're gonna get the whole catalog of South Park, and then people can watch it.
But they paid a lot of money, and they wouldn't have paid that much money for like nothing. Like I think they believe that a lot. Maybe they're wrong, but they at least believe a lot of people are gonna watch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if they put it on a streaming service, tons of people will watch it. Everyone will watch the old ones. I would watch it. I would like as I'm going to bed, whatever.
Yeah. Oh wow. So they hit the highest streaming numbers in years following the Trump roast. Apparently. Yeah.
Where's it streaming? Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Which we're on Matt and I are on a 1 week trial of, which we have to cancel because we can't support Paramount Plus. I need to go and figure out how to stream this thing illegally.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hate having to have like 20 different fucking apps.
God, it kills me.
It kills me. Like I don't have HBO, so we like use somebody else's password and all. So I'm just
apparently got 430,000 viewers in its initial airing. Jesus.
Is that low? That seems low.
In the initial airing. Right out the gate?
Like in the while it was playing on,
I guess.
Okay.
And then people are saying, I literally know no one who watched it legally.
Yeah, exactly.
But how though?
That's funny. Because those numbers are like extremely low for like Real Housewives shows. You know? So you would think that they would be, but I don't know. Whatever. People.
Oh wait, no, they watch it on live TV.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, who the hell even has access to live TV?
Yeah, and here's the thing, I bet episode 2 gets a lot more than that.
True.
Because everyone right now is like, yo.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So the drama.
R.I.P. Colbert in 1 year. I'm interested to see what he's gonna do in this next year. That like I really hope he just goes fucking
buck wild.
Buck wild. Why not?
Do it.
What's the difference? And honestly, people will like it more.
I would love feral Colbert.
Me too.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
He should like grow his hair out in a beard and just look like super disheveled towards the end. That would be kind of funny.
We deserve
too.
it.
We do deserve it.
Like Jon Stewart.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's my story.
That's that. Wow, that is really.
It's juicy, right?
That is juicy. That is some business scandals. We're going back to our roots, you guys.
That's some tea. Damn. Yeah, we still gotta cover the tea when the tea comes around.
That tea is piping hot too.
Yeah. Should I do my second topic, which is the hardest pivot off this?
Sure.
Okay, this is gonna be like 2 seconds long.
Okay, great.
The Trisha Paytas.
Oh yeah. Okay. Tell me.
So if you're not familiar, I don't even know how to explain this woman.
Trish the Fish.
Trish the Fish.
She is like maybe like one of the OG influencers. She was like really big on Vine. Mm-hmm. She's a crazy person. She has like a singing career, but it's mostly like all a bit.
As a bit. Everything is as a bit.
And like you don't really know like what joke she's in on and which one she's serious. You've seen her. If you've been on the internet, you've seen this woman.
So anyway, she has this weird conspiracy theory, talking about conspiracy theories, about that every time she has a baby, a public figure passes away.
Yes. She's had three
children now. The first child was September 8th, 2022, and Queen Elizabeth II died the same day.
Okay, so reincarnation.
So
of
everyone
Queen Elizabeth, obviously
she was reincarnated by Trisha Paytas' child. And that was really fun out the gate. And then the second baby on May 24th, 2024, wasn't immediate, but the Pope passed away 2 weeks later.
Holy shit. Okay.
And so the internet was like, a little delay, but the Pope is her baby.
Yeah.
Now.
Obviously.
And then the most recent one, July 12th, 2025, Aquaman Moses was born. And
wait a minute, Aquaman?
His name was Aquaman.
Aquaman Moses.
His name is Aquaman Moses. Why are you questioning this?
Okay.
What? Like it's weird?
I'm like, we're just glazing over this detail.
Why do you think that's weird? You think Trisha Paytas? I would actually have been so disappointed if she was just like, yeah, his name is John.
Yeah, this is Christopher. It's Christopher Michael.
I'm Trisha Paytas. Yeah. I'm legally insane. So Ozzy Osbourne died 10 days later.
Okay.
So now everyone is saying Ozzy didn't die. He simply respawned as
Well,
Aquaman
this makes
Moses.
sense. I'm looking forward to her fourth child where like no big celebrities died and she's like, that guy that was on Top Chef season 6, that is who this baby is, obviously.
That is my new baby. Well, I will say you're going to have to wait quite a while because she did tie her tubes.
Okay.
So unless a miracle occurs, which it could, because
Listen,
reincarnation knows no bounds.
She should name that one Jesus. Yeah. No,
Christ, our Lord and Savior.
She is really fun.
Oh,
I
love her.
She's somebody who I feel like uses the like stupidity and just like the internet is such a wild, dumb place, and she's like, yes, let's fucking ride it out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna give you the content you're looking for.
I know.
She didn't come up with this. She even addressed it on the pod. She was like, this is weird. Like someone died, but now they're saying it's my baby. And like, I don't know. The internet's crazy.
I thought you were going to say Hulk Hogan at first. I was like, oh no, the baby came out saying the N-word.
No, apparently it was Ozzy Osbourne. Wait, was it or did
No, I mean, Ozzy Osbourne just also died. And I think I saw Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah.
I mean,
R.I.P. Ozzy, by the way.
It could have been Hulk Hogan as well.
Could have been.
Yeah, you could do
Let's
either.
hope Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean, like again, so there's two options, and tight inside there's twins, maybe.
Wow, that's crazy. Did we talk about the drama with Brooke Hogan and Hulk Hogan?
Oh wait, now there's Hulk Hogan ones as well with Trisha Paytas,
Oh.
and then there's Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, so it's a battle.
So we don't know.
Who's who?
God bless.
Which one is it?
Coming out of Trisha Paytas, I'd say my money is on Hulk, but I don't know.
Wait, this is funny. Hulk Hogan watching the Trisha Paytas reincarnation portal close behind Ozzy. That's great.
That's really funny.
That's great. Anyway, that's very different than my first story.
Yes, it is. I have one more story.
Okay.
If we're down.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. So there is a new app coming out, and it is an anti-porn, not an anti-porn, it's a porn designed to help people quit.
Oh.
So it's called Quitter.
Wait, it's porn or it's an application?
It's an application to help people stop their porn addiction. So it's an app called Quitter, if anyone's interested.
Yeah.
And it launched in August of 2024, so it's fairly new, and it's founded by this two like very young kids. One of them is 23, one of them is 19. And so what they think is like they're like porn is ruining society because of X, Y, and Z, and it's not religious based. They're like, we just think that it's like hurting men's ability to connect with real women, which I think is probably pretty true at that age.
I'm sure it's not helping. I'll tell you that.
It's definitely not helping. And I think it's like kind of an interesting thing. There's been a lot of these really young kids, like I've talked about on the pod, that brick thing I have that prevents you from going on social media. I think the younger generation is like looking at social media like we looked at cigarettes, which is like, oh,
Smart.
It can like melt your brain and warp your like the way that you move about the world, the way that you think about women, probably all this crazy stuff. And like that combined with the male loneliness epidemic, it's like, I think this is actually kind of crazy and brave of them to do this, because they're like, we gotta like stop this. And they've been called all these names, obviously, but they're like, no, they're like, we have to.
Like, okay, virgins.
Yeah, exactly. They also said they interview like when you log into the app, it'll be like, how often are you on porn? It'd be like similar to like an app to help you quit drinking. How often are you drinking? And it'll be like, how often are you on porn? Then you say the thing or whatever. And then there's like a little blocker thing. So if you go onto Pornhub, it'll like pop up and be like, just a reminder, your goal was this, and now you're bringing up Pornhub again. So that like hopefully it will, not hopefully, I mean, listen, jerk off if you want to jerk off. But like, it's like if that your goal is to jerk off less to porn, then it reminds you. And also it'll be like why do you want to do this? Like, I want to get a real girlfriend and be able to talk to women in person or whatever. Aww. And then so that little prompt will come up in front of people's faces.
I like that. That's really pure.
It is really pure. And so they said it's really popular among 20-somethings and also 30-somethings. And they said there's also data on people under 18, and it's significant. They were like, we're not sharing it, though. And the reason they didn't share it in the article that I saw, they cited that they were like, oh, this is something that a lot of our emerging competitors, they want that category as well. And I'm like, that's so crazy that there's people that are 15 years old and are already addicted to porn.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like they don't have the developed frontal lobe to have any sort of resistance to this.
Exactly.
That's why you can't send, well, for a lot of reasons, but like market cigarettes to kids, and why the vapes got in so much trouble. What was that company? Juul, yes. Juul, remember Juul? And they got in a bunch of trouble for doing the different like flavors. You can't market that stuff to kids.
No.
Because they can't resist.
No, they really can't.
They don't have the ability, or not very many of them have the ability yet. So Matt has one of these apps, not for porn.
I was like, okay, outing Matt as a porn addict.
Okay, I don't think so, but maybe. Perhaps. Not that I'm aware of. He is addicted to social media, though, which I think we all are.
Yeah.
And he has recently installed an app where it'll pop up, and it is Tim Robinson from...
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, what's the name of his show?
I Think You Should Leave.
I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
And it's the one where he goes, "Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?" And the little Tim Robinson shows up and he goes, "Are you sure about that?" Every time he tries to open up Instagram. Yeah. And like plays for a little while.
That's
and then
really
he has
funny.
to like click through all this stuff in order to access Instagram.
Got it.
So it'll be middle of the night and I'll be hearing, "Are you sure about that?"
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it. Just click through, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, it really is melting our brains. And I think like at the end of the day, it's just dopamine addiction. Like these guys are like, oh, I'm lonely, I'm sad. Oh, let me see what this cam girl is doing. Great, whatever. Instead of like,
here's the key. Don't get dopamine from the internet. The internet just makes me sad.
Yeah,
it's made it a lot easier to not go on.
See, you are an inspiration, because I will see things online, and I'll be honest, like some of the stuff I get the most sad about that I'll see, it's mostly just jealousy. It's not like it'll be like some horrible crime that's happening in the world, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, see somebody that was in the same boat as me years ago, now they've skyrocketed. I'm like, I'm like, what does that say about me? Probably nothing good. But the point is, I like keep going, and it's not
I immediately
good.
shut the app every time I see someone I'm jealous of. I'm like, all right, well,
see that I need to do it. I need to be more like you.
Well, I don't think I know if it's healthy. Like, I'm not in a better mental state than you are.
That's true. We're a disaster. Both of us are fucking disasters.
It's not working. I mean, but I'm certainly not spending as much time on Instagram.
Right.
Like, I'm like, I don't fucking know what's going on there.
No. But I do find it really cool that these young emerging, coders or whatever seem to be like solving for their generation's big health issue. And it's like the big health issue is online addiction. Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah.
No, it's huge.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's that and Zins.
I know. It's so sad. So anyway, if you are battling with porn addiction,
check out the
Quitter might help you.
Plug for Quitter.
Yep.
We're not sponsored by them, weirdly enough.
I know. Oh my God, wait, I missed a huge detail. So their most used feature is something called the panic button, and meant to be pressed in moments of corporal, like when you're really weak and you're like, I really want to go on porn, whatever, and it activates your phone. It turns on the front-facing camera.
What a good idea.
That's so funny though. You're just like,
oh, never mind.
Yeah. Oh God, that's horrible. Mark always used to tell me the story. I've heard the story several times, and I'm like, okay, Mark, I've got it. But he told me the story that when he was a teenager, he was like jerking off somewhere, and then he like walked in front of a mirror, and he just like was jerking off, and he was like all hunched over, and he was like, okay, I am never gonna do that again. Like, we're flaccid now. It's over.
That was not an attractive look at myself.
When I tell you, I've heard that story north of 15 times. It's been like at least twice a year of knowing him. That he's like, oh, it's been 6 months.
Yeah, my alerts.
Did I ever tell you about that time? Mark just has Quitter, and it's like, prompt, remind your wife of the time you looked like a ghoul.
That's the
jerking
advanced
off
version.
Aggressively.
It's like not only the front-facing camera, but now you also have to tell people about this.
You need to call your betrothed and
inform her that you can't jerk off anymore because you find yourself horrifying while doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oof.
That is so funny. Good times. Well, listen, I'm glad that the app is working for people.
I mean, who knows if it's working for people, but I don't know. For a little while, I was actually on like Muslim TikTok or like very like conservative Christian TikTok, and there was like
it's fun taking little side detours.
Oh yeah,
and when I was on Russian propaganda TikTok for a while,
you were,
and then deep on China propaganda TikTok. I'm still on that one. I'm enjoying it.
She's moving to China.
I'm moving.
She's joining the CCP.
I am.
Anyway, but they would have guys that would be like, when you want to do this, and it would be like a tissue box and a moisturizer, and it'll be like, but God, and it would like turn to the Quran or whatever the fuck. I was like, are you serious right now? Why is this on my For You page? And it would be guys and it would be like, I lift you up. Like it was like
earnestly?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Completely earnestly.
You're a 35-year-old mother in Brooklyn.
I know. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
You shouldn't be jerking off, son.
There's also in the article I read about this, it was like a shocking statistic said that 95% of men watch porn. I was like, okay, so the other 5% are just lying?
Absolutely lying.
Like,
or they don't have internet access?
Yeah,
like,
right.
They live in like Appalachia? Like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like we should get more internet access to humans. They all watch it. That's
of course
the
they do.
number one thing on the internet by a lot.
By a lot.
By orders of magnitude.
Yeah. It's so weird. I've always found it super weird. Like, speaking of my Christian nationalist YouTube or page that I get on sometimes, the For You page, and I'm like, how did this happen? And there'll be women that are like, me and my husband battled his porn addiction and da-da-da, like, because he was cheating on me with porn. I'm like, babe, no, he wasn't. He was watching porn. That is not the same thing. No,
it's definitely not the same thing.
Like, what are you
would
fucking
know. How about this?
talking
How about
about?
this? You can choose. Would you rather him sleep with another woman or watch porn?
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell me which one you'd rather between the two.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Go ahead.
But like, there are women out there that get upset when their partners watch porn. Like, what are you saying? I'm like, good luck. Good luck out there.
Wow. Yeah, they have. Oh, wow. This is in 2017. 28.5 billion visits with an average of 81 million visits per day to Pornhub.
Oh, yeah.
This was in 2017. I'm sure it has exploded since there.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I obviously like, there's like being that saying, like, if you're not horny, you're not healthy. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
But I think that if you're masturbating north of like 1 time per day, that's a lot, right? I don't know what men do.
I think like it depends like with their hormones. Like people go through different cycles. When
That's
they're
true.
horny teenagers or like, I don't know, young men, like obviously they're really, it's fine for them to jerk off, but I think it's just like the kind of, I feel like the type of porn you watch is important too.
Where like you get so fucking desensitized to stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, let's be real. Like, let's take a look at some of these different videos and be like, this one's borderline violent. Like, this is probably not healthy. Versus
smut, basically.
Versus this one where it's just two people having normal ass sex is like, that's going to be okay. It's going to keep it in the realm of real.
Right.
That's what they should do. They should have a section of Pornhub that is like normal, healthy porn.
Right.
Healthy standard porn that's like not going to fuck your brain up.
2 people that are having orgasms over here.
Over here.
Over here, you
a
can
woman
see
fucking an eel.
Like, yeah. This woman's fucking an eel and then she's getting stabbed to death by someone trying to save her. Like, that's...
This is probably not the healthy section.
Do with
Go
that
back
what
to the
you
healthy
want.
section.
Yeah.
Right. It's like within moderation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I'm glad we covered this.
Yes. Are you done?
I'm done.
I'm done also.
Okay.
So you guys, like and subscribe. We are trying to post more. God bless our souls. We're trying to post more. So follow us on Instagram, Doom Scroll Diaries. Follow me at May_Planner.
Follow me at Laura Sogar, and we will see you next week. I think we have a pre-recorded one because I'm going to literally be with the lemurs.
She's going to be with the lemurs.
I can't wait to tell you guys about the lemurs.
I can't wait to see photos.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
All right. Bye.
Bye.